What's going on, y'all? So listen. Hey y'all, hey, I just wanted to put this at the beginning. I literally just finished recording uh episode 9, this episode. I know that the leaks were out there. Please do not put any spoilers in the comment for episode 10, okay? Please do not do that. Do not do that, because I will block you. I will block you with a quickness. Please have respect for everybody that has not seen it through the leaks or whatever, okay? Thank you so much. Enjoy the review. Peace. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Power Book 2 Go Season 3 Episode 9. What is this called? A Last Gift. Now, if you wondering why I still got this shirt on from last week, baby, it's because it's last week. Listen, I don't know who behind it, but the last two episodes leaked the power, okay? And honestly, this has happened before. And at this point, I'm starting to think 50 Cent got something to do with it, all right? But anyway, I'm glad it leaked so I can go ahead and get these videos up and out to y'all as soon as this show actually premieres. So we're going to be on time. But we are back again for season 3, episode 9, A Last Gift. So we started off and we see a split screen. We got, oh, excuse me. We got Tariq over there at Davis' office, right? I don't know if he was really looking for Davis, but he was looking through his office. I don't know if he was looking through, I think he was looking through Sack's office. That's what I feel like, because he had wound up finding a paper that Sachs had took a picture of, you know, of Whitman's file, okay, detective file, you know what I'm saying? And that was when Sachs went up into his office, Davis' office, and took a picture on his phone. And I guess he printed that out for Jenny, right? Moving on, we see that also it's so ominous because you got Sachs' last words being spoken in the background as you see Kane trying to go up to Davis' office and figure out where Davis at, because he was on the phone with him. And you see Tariq is already up in the actual building, but I think he was in Sachs' office, right? Next thing you know, they meet up because Tariq is coming out of Sachs' office or whatever. Kane is coming up there, and they like, what the hell both of y'all doing up here, okay? He trying to find Davis. He trying to cover him, Tariq trying to cover his tracks and stuff like that. Because remember, the last time we saw Tariq, he was there when Sachs got killed by Theo, right? So at this point, them two going at it. Kane and Tariq, it was the battle of the egos, the battle of the balls, the battles of the who big, who this, the wanna be head honcho. You know, and on the one hand, I saw both points, but at the same time, I'm like, y'all both are the blame for this mess, to be honest. But what Tariq was saying, you know, because Kane come up there pissed. Kane, you're pissed about the fact that Effie got knocked, right? But you're also blaming Tariq because Tariq is letting, as you say, pussy get in between him, clouding his judgment and all of that. And that's the reason why Lauren is still alive and all of that stuff. True. But the way that you going off for Effie is not necessarily because you want her out of there because she's value and an asset to y'all team. It's mostly because of the puss, okay? I don't know what type of golden puss Effie got. Baby, you doing the same thing that Tariq is doing, all right? And you also just never saw it for Tariq. And that's what Tariq said. You never saw me. Ever since I came up in here, you never saw it for me. You just want to be me. That's just what it is, okay? That's why you want the same bitches that I fuck with. That's why you want to do the same thing that I do. All of that stuff. You know, Kane is just tired of Tariq trying to act as if he knows it all, as if he got everything under control, as if he's one step ahead and all this stuff, because he truly believes that, you know, he already knew about Lauren. Of course, Tariq tries to say that he didn't, but we already know that he did. And I told y'all, you know, sometimes when Tariq be trying to act dumb, it don't come off as if he's acting dumb. He's a horrible actor on the show. Not on the show, but when he's talking to the characters. The character is a horrible actor when it comes to trying to play dumb, because you can see right through it. Kane saw right through that stuff. But at the same time, Tariq said, now, why would I keep the fact that Lauren is still alive and be okay with Effie getting locked up, knowing damn well that that's about to come down on me. That is a fact, okay? Girl, they get into a pissing match about who dick's bigger, who fucking who wanna be who, and they start fighting. Baby, let me just tell you this, Tariq. You know Match for Kane in the boxing arena because you literally tried to hit that man. You swung first and missed. You tried to take something off the desk and hit him with it and miss. Kane worked your ass, okay? And he was about to probably put you out your misery when he picked up that computer screen. Y'all up in there fucking up the whole office. That was some good equipment up in there, okay? I was really mad at that. If it wasn't for Davis coming in there telling them, "Oh, calm the fuck down," all right? So Davis trying to figure out what's going on. Kane winds up telling him Effie got knocked and all that stuff. You need to help get her out because then she probably gonna flip and, you know, don't want her to flip. Don't just help us out, okay? So after that, Kane leaves, all right? Next thing you know, you got Tariq up in the office talking to Davis and, you know, telling him, "I have a blister on my hand." That's what happened, girl. Wow, I haven't had a blister in a minute. I was screwing my stuff together and the screwdriver I didn't realize was taking some of the skin off my hands and it put a blister on there. Jesus Christ. But anyway, y'all want to see? Oh, y'all can't really see. See that? Look, a mess. And it's the one that I already got the skin off and I think the blister right there. Bitch, a mess. Anyway, I ain't gonna do nothing to it. I put some antibiotics on it, whatever. I ain't gonna bust it. But anyway, so Davis is looking at the stuff and trying to figure out what's going on. Tariq told him about the file that he found up in Sack's office, and he told him, did it look like this? And he showed him the original, and he was like, yeah, what is this? What you doing with Miss File? Basically, he using it as leverage against Monet. And I said, oh, okay. Meanwhile, so you get that going on, and you have Tariq being okay with the fact that Davis got him out of there with the Theo situation. I want to know how that happened, but hey, you know, it happened. And my whole thing is, Davis, you crooked as it is, but I just don't think Davis really thought that this was on his agenda. This was on his bingo card of life to be involved this deep with criminals like this. Okay, you know, sometimes they say all money ain't good money, and this is just what it is. And it got him caught up so bad, man, breaking his own stuff and everything, because now he's stressed the hell out. Meanwhile, you get them finding out Effie, she ain't finna flip. I don't understand why Jenny really thought Jenny and Blanca, you know, I thought that no, Blanca, you're not, okay? That girl is not about to flip, not yet, okay? Not just yet. Meanwhile, they having a little meeting, and before they had a meeting, Jenny gets a call, or somebody gets a call, and she gets a notification too. I guess all of them do, that Sax is dead. Now, Jenny, let me tell you something, bitch. You sucked them damn chairs up. After the episode last week, or I should say episode 8, it was a video of Jenny, the actress that played Jenny. She was lighting up a blunt, right? And somebody said she ain't waste no time to smoke a Sax pack. I said, wow, this shit was so fucking funny. Even though she probably put that video up a while ago, but it was just so funny for the moment, okay? But you go up in there more, Sax laying his ass on the table. I said, Sax, now wake up. Oh, you at least, I know your titties cold. Your nipples probably not, but I know the rest of your pectorials up top is kind of cold. You know, you could have pulled that blanket up a little bit more. Even though he did, I know he couldn't do nothing. But Jenny had the nerves to go up in there and start crying. And trying to hide that she not crying or whatever, because the people didn't know that them two was fucking around, okay? Meanwhile, I said, I know you not crying when you the one that told him, I'm sorry, I can't hold on to your protection. That protection that you had is gone. I said, that's what we doing now. That's what we doing. Bitch, next thing you know, they up in the closet. They in the office. You got Angela's nephew the other Hispanic cop that was in Power Original, and then you got Blanca and Jenny. They up in there trying to figure out what's gonna happen and all this stuff, and talking about sex and this. And Jenny like, don't be talking about him, okay? I said, well, calm the fuck down, bitch. You feeling guilty, huh? You feeling guilty, huh? He was like, no matter what he did, that don't erase the fact that he was a good guy, or he did this or he did that. I said, just because he did don't mean that it erased what he did. Well, it is what it is. Because now they trying to make Effie flip. Because now they was like, if they find out what's been going on, it's going to be hell to pay. It's going to be hell to pay. So now they got to give Effie the flip on everybody, or at least somebody in that organization. Meanwhile, you got Monet over there. Well, Kane go over there and looking for Brayden. Brayden's outside meeting up with him. Kane is driving his car straight towards him, uses his door to bust him down. And I said, now, Kane, was that really all necessary? Brayden just been getting his ass beat the whole damn season. This said beat a white boy this season. That's just what it is, okay? He can't get no relief nowhere, all right? You know, Kane put the gun in his face because he feel like Brayden knew about Lauren being dead or not being dead and all that stuff. You was there. He was like, no, I wasn't. Effie came through, and Effie was the one that knocked her over the head and took the car. I don't know where she took the car. So if Lauren is still alive, that's on Effie. And remember, Tariq said, actually, it's on you, Kane, because had you just did mind your business, okay, and let me handle it by getting Lauren out of the state because she wasn't going to say anything. If you would have let me handle it and let her just leave, this would have never happened. Effie would have never got involved, because then you had got involved. Effie would never have got involved, and Effie wouldn't be in jail right about now, okay? And I said, you know what? Facts are facts. But at the same time, Lauren did kind of needed to go. Just like Angela needed to go, Lauren should have been gone. But hey, it is what it is. Meanwhile, you know, Brayden don't know what's going on, and he got to go to the hospital. Tariq go look at him in the hospital and basically said, nigga, get your ass up. You know, of course, he already knew that Lauren was still alive, all this stuff, woo, woo, woo. Telling him, come on, we got to get this stuff together, okay? We got to get this stuff together. And he leaves out the room, and he trying to call Lauren. Lauren was trying to text him, but didn't send the text, and then wound up getting a phone call from Tariq. Instead of answering it, she closed the phone up. And I'm like, so what was the point? Baby Lauren, you about getting on my nerves, and you ain't even really done nothing. I'm just mad that you still here, okay? That's all. Because at this point, what purpose do you serve? I mean, I guess they gonna go to court if they go to court, if you survive that long, but I don't know. And also, Tariq was trying to find the address to where Tasha stayed at, and he couldn't find it. And David said Sax probably lied about that too. Meanwhile, you know, after all of that, we get over there to Monet. She opens up a letter, and it's from Sax, and Diana had came in. She was like, Diana walked through, and she stood right there to her mama and said, hey, Ma, it's me, Diana. I said, oh, your mama don't know who you are, even with your presence right there. You had to introduce yourself like you was a stranger to her. Oh, okay. But she read the letter, and the letter was from Sax, and Sax said in the letter, hey, Monet, if you reading this, that means that I'm dead, and I'm probably going to tell you that the person that's responsible for my death is Tariq St. Patrick. He been working with the feds. That's the reason why all of this stuff, ever since he came up into your life, it's been a whole bunch of turmoil going on in your shit. And she was like, I ain't finna read this. Diana was like, hold on, let me see. And was like, I ain't trying to fill this out, okay? This don't make no sense. You know, they trying to set us up. And Diana was like, I mean, but Tariq was the one that told me to put the drugs up on the roof and all that stuff. And that's where they got my image from, because it was a camera up there. I said, Seymour, Diana is so goddamn green to be in a family full of goddamn gangsters. You are so freaking green, okay? Now, why in the world would an FBI agent that has been dirty this whole time will send a letter and say, pin it on somebody? That means that they've been working on a case trying to get all of y'all, not him trying to inform. I said, that don't even make no sense, Diana. Damn. Okay, meanwhile, we get Monet was over there at the bar, right? And here comes Evelyn. Evelyn was like, bitch, I want to know where Drew at. Okay, I just want to know where my son at. You know what I'm saying? You up here, you think I don't know shit about you taking out Frank. And I was like, I ain't take out Frank. That was Lorenzo. Exactly. You said it was Lorenzo. And then all of a sudden Lorenzo come up dead. Meanwhile, you out here lollygagging and fool-la-lying like you ain't mad that your husband, you ain't grieving that your husband is gone or whatever. Okay? Like, come on. From a mother to a mother, how would you feel if your son was missing? Like, I need to talk to him and all this stuff and woo woo. And girl, Evelyn was about to go off on Monet. And I said, Monet, you are so trash. You really are trash at this point. And, you know, Kane had came in before anything else can pop off. And she left out. And Drew popped up. And they was like, this ain't over. They gonna keep on coming for you, Drew. I said, you know what, Drew? I would be okay if Drew dies. All right, I really do. If my tongue looked like I had some jelly beans, I would be okay if Drew dies. Them Starburst jelly beans, oh my goodness, delish. Okay, you can't just eat a handful. But I was just like, what? Now they got to be on the lookout on everything, and it's just, oh, all of this shit is just a mess. I said, now what y'all finna do? What mess y'all finna get into now? How y'all gonna get out of it? So then we get Tariq going over there to talk to the Nigerian guy that's Norma's right-hand man, right? And in this instant, he had to tell him that, you know, the shipment and the money gonna be delayed because the whole Wall Street situation is shut down for right now. And, you know, you're gonna have to tell Norma that, you know, we ain't gonna be able to come through this week. And as he is saying this to this man, this dude is sitting there taking the teeth out of somebody else's mouth, literally torturing them, okay? And as soon as I saw that, I would have turned my ass around and said, you got it. No, sir. No, him. I don't want to play around. But, you know, Tariq has a gift for gab, okay? He has a way of trying to squirm himself out of certain situations that we would be like, that is not possible. Now, we get down to the bottom of the reason why the Nigerian guy is, you know, working so hard with Norma and don't want to betray her, because Norma is working, he do what she say. She's supposed to be giving him some green cards for his family to come over or whatever. Here go Tariq. I'll get them for you. And he said, I'm sitting here like, granted, I see that Tariq has been coming through with a lot of the stuff that he said, you know, even though he's stressing himself trying to do it because it just really wasn't what he was supposed to be doing. But now he didn't put it on himself because he's making promises that he don't know if he can keep. But at the same time, it's like, why are you putting your trust in this boy to do this for in 72 hours? In 72 hours, it's the same thing with the RSJ thing. All right, you put your trust in him and let this boy, because I don't give a damn how old he is, he still looks like a boy to me. Okay, you let him convince you to put your money in this Weston's Holding after he done said the main dude that's trying to convince you, he done said what he said to you in the initial meeting. I said, this is just so unrealistic, but hey, we're just going to go along with it. And so now he has to go over there to Tate and trying to get him to get some green cards or whatever, use his stuff. And he like, did not help you out with this or whatever. He said, that's cool. You got me that bus with the Russians. But I mean, you know, it didn't really boost me like I needed it to. And it don't look good that I'm kicking it with you and all that stuff. And so at this point, he wants a bigger favor, okay? Because we already know that, you know, Tate don't do nothing without a favor. Tariq is like, God damn, I'm already giving you $5,000 a week. What else do you want? He was like, you know, I'm about to go over there to Weston Holdings, and I need you to tell me if everything is on the up and up over there. He was like, it's good. Now, man, sir, you said that a little bit too quick. You said that a little bit too quick for my liking. And that would have perked my ears up. Because, how you know everything is good? You could have been like, I mean, I think it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I've been there for a little bit. I mean, I'm cool with it. You said, no, it's good. I said, oh. He was like, okay, you know, I have my ways of finding things out. Next thing you know, Tate gets on the phone with Harper, trying to beg for her forgiveness back. Harper winds up, getting him in contact with this guy who's been looking into Weston Holdings. And he said, I'm working with somebody, a student or this person. He never puts him out there and say that it's Tariq in front of Harper. But he told me that everything is on the up and up, and I just don't trust him. So the guy that Harper had, he basically said, yeah, it's not. It's some funny shit going on over there. And so basically, we're about to go in and probably take them down, okay? They finna take down, the street's about to take down Wall Street. That's basically what's about to happen, okay? He has no problem doing that. Meanwhile, you see Davis going over there trying to talk to Effie, okay? Trying to get Effie be her lawyer. She don't want him there because she was like, what's this, Tariq? He said, no, Kane told me to come, okay? And basically, he told her they're going to charge you with attempted murder, okay? And 9 out of 10, you're not going to win, but this is a way to help you not get so much time. And basically, she don't want his help. And he was like, okay, fine. So if that's what you want, it is what it is. She was like, I already got my lawyer. I've been trying to call, but it's this person that people keep on butting the line for me to get the phone. And Davis was like, that's a tactic that they use to stall you out, to get you to try to go ahead, since you keep on waiting and you can't talk to nobody, to get you to, confess to stuff. And she was like, shouldn't that be illegal? He said, it's unethical, but it's not illegal, right? And so, he said, I talked to them about the whole situation, let you get your phone call, woo, woo, woo. He gets up and leave. And she was like, either tell Tariq or did Tariq. And then she was just like, no. Now, see, at this moment, it's too much feelings involved in this shit, baby. This is why you don't eat where you sleep. You don't shit where you eat and work and all of that stuff. Y'all shouldn't have mixed and mingled each other, okay? Y'all should have kept that stuff strictly professional because, things would have went way different. Meanwhile, they done brought down and snitched off on because of that whole conversation that happened between Tate and old boy and Harper. Baby, why Weston and Holden got, the SEC and the feds come up in there, all right? Braden's daddy was like, everybody to the house, into the conference room. Let them do what they got to do. Everybody looking confused and all this stuff. And at this point, Kiki like, did you tell to Braden? And he was like, hell no. And where's your uncle at? I have no idea. Meanwhile, daddy started hollering at Kiki. Kiki, where's Lucas? I said, oh, excuse me, like his keeper or something or whatever. I just didn't appreciate that. Meanwhile, here come what's his name? Chase, whatever the fuck the other older brother is. Trace, that's his name. You know where he is since you over there fucking him. I said, excuse the hell out of me. Brady should have said, no, she ain't fucking him, she fucking me. But then that wouldn't have been no better either. So Brady said, everything that's going on, as soon as all of this stuff came in and these people came through, Lucas was nowhere to be found. And everything that's happening is true. This is a Ponzi scheme and Lucas is doing it. And I found out about it. I stumbled on it. And Kiki had nothing to do with it. She ain't know nothing that was going on. And Lucas looking like, the daddy looking like, ain't this about a bitch? Trace looking stupid as hell. Meanwhile, you got Jenny coming into her office with Blanca. And they talking about Saxe. They talking about the case and everything. Saxe gives her also a letter as well. Basically saying, don't blame yourself. I knew this was going to happen. At one point or another, I actually did see myself together with you having kids. I said having kids. And at that moment, I kind of clocked out of that conversation. Blanca looked at the letter and said, so y'all really was together? Yeah, I said, yeah, they was doing the bang bang boogie. That's just what it was. She over there crying and shit. I said, girl, keep it the fuck together. All right? Keep it the fuck together. Meanwhile, they up there trying to gang up on Davis as he was coming out of the police station after he was talking to Effie and trying to get him to flip and come over to their side since they know about him, being a little crooked or whatever. Now they trying to blame Saxe's death on him, basically trying to make it so that he set it up. You found out that Saxe was the CI. You slip Diane Tejada a note, and basically that's how you set it up that he was the CI and all that stuff, and then you had your brother who was dying anyway. You shut your fucking mouth. I said, God damn, Method Man. You shut your fucking mouth. I know that's right, bitch. Just because he dead and he was dying, you don't need to put it up in my face. How about the dick you let get away? You caused the death of somebody else, because if you would have kept protection on that man, he probably still be alive. Probably didn't. He probably wouldn't, but I'm just saying, I want Jenny to feel as guilty as she needs to, because she's an ass. But they want him to flip, and they feel as though he sent Theo on Saxe because Theo was dying anyway, so let's get him to kill him. You know, he took the fall for you once already, and I know that you knew, and you was out here paying all the guy at the you know, what is it, the parole hearing. He was like, listen, nigga, I don't know nothing about that. Now, if Saxe wanted to do that, Saxe could do that, but that ain't got shit to do with me, okay? And I'm just sitting here like, y'all going about this stuff the wrong way. Meanwhile, this whole threatening and stuff, listen, David's been in the game long enough, okay? You can't just throw anything at him and think that he gonna grab it and be like, ooh, it's time to flip. No, okay? Meanwhile, you know, Tariq and Brayden, they meet up trying to talk about what's going on. They need to find Lucas, and Brayden, he basically got put with the task of, you're going to have to take your uncle out. What about family? You said we need family. I said, now, wait a minute, Mr. Brayden. Hold on. The family that he talking about is you, him, this little drug organization that y'all got together. You know what I'm saying? At one point, that included Effie. We're not talking about the family that is your biological family that literally was going to rat you out and will rat you out in a minute to save his own ass, okay? No, you going to have to man the fuck up and put that work in and take that nigga out. That's just basically what it is, okay? And he was like, what's your problem? He said, because I don't want to end up like you. I said, excuse me? Brayden, you getting a little big in your chest. What you talking? He was like, you changed from the person that I first saw when you came to choke to now. I said, wow, well, listen, he been in the game, and you know, his mama, dad, his daddy, his mama gone, his sister gone, his grandmama barely talking to him, his daddy dead by his hand. He was like, you know, in the way that you kill your dad, I don't want to have to kill my dad. I didn't kill my dad. Who said that I killed my dad? You believe? I said, Tariq, you killed your daddy. You killed your daddy. It's okay, all right? And I was just like, oh, y'all need to stop it. Brayden he made a little bit of points. He don't want to turn into a monster like Tariq. But see, Brayden, like Tariq said, you wanted to play up in this shit. It's time to put in the fucking work. I don't give a damn what Tariq did. You playing. You a team member, right? Get to goddamn work. Everybody done put in their dues. You put in your dues to a certain degree, but everybody got a body on them, or almost got a body on them. You don't. It's time for your turn, okay? I'm just saying, get to it. Child, Trace was up there trying to get some money. Baby, he found out that the assets have been frozen, and he was like, how the hell our personal assets are frozen? Because, baby, y'all are under the SEC, okay? Once they get the whole company, baby, they go into your personal stuff, all right? And at this point, you know, Robert, that's Brayden's daddy's name, right? And they trying to find out where Lucas is at. Lucas is nowhere to be found. This daughter said that she went over there to his house. She trying to get into his place. Baby, go up in there, and that thing was deserted. He had already moved his stuff out like he knew what was coming, okay? And then even Trace said, you have to open up your eyes, daddy, because listen, the wife was like, you gonna have to let him go. Like, go ahead and let him hang for this. Let him take the fall for this. Why you keep on trying to hold on to Lucas and not give him up? Baby, he was like, because that's my brother. Trace said, I don't give a damn. I would have threw mine out in a minute if this was going on. And truth be told, baby, Trace is actually right, okay? I hate to say that, but Trace is actually right in this situation, because look what he did. It's not like he accidentally did some stuff or whatever. No, he knowingly did this, and he's letting you hang for it. He's letting you get the blame for it, and it is affecting everybody in the family. Your money is frozen, and now you about to get questioned by the police and everything, the FBI, the SEC, all of that, okay? Even Trey said, you can tell that he's been moving money here and there. He probably got millions of dollars already moved, and he probably already out of the state, you know? And the daddy's still talking about something, but that's my brother. Fuck your brother. Your brother don't give a damn about you, okay? He don't give a damn about you. You know, that family first type of situation shit ain't it. Meanwhile, the cops come to the door wanting to take him down to the station. FBI come to the door wanting to take him down to the station and talk to him. And he went with no resistance, so there's that. Meanwhile, Lucas is up in some penthouse, and he on the phone with Jenny and them. Okay, basically, like, you know, I heard that the DA came up in there, and the DEA and you know, the SEC, they done came up in there, and I just want y'all to know that I ain't running, and I know it's rumors going around talking about I'm running because I'm part of this Ponzi scheme and all this stuff. I had no knowledge of this Ponzi scheme. I ain't know this was going on, but I will tell you this, it was a little drug organization that was going on up at the Western Holdings. I'll give you that information. They told me to talk to y'all if y'all want that. And so, you know, he want immunity from everything. That's what he want in order to cooperate. And Blanca, them like, bitch, you know damn well he lying. Jenny like, what you got? You got to give us something first, okay? I said, Jenny, come the fuck on. Meanwhile, Brayden goes over there. Lucas told them to look into Cash Coin. Now, if y'all know, that's what they're using, the cryptocurrency that they was using to funnel the drug money out of, you know, from the Course Correct coffee stuff, you know. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Meanwhile, Brayden go over there to see what's good with Kiki. Kiki about to go and run. Kiki like, listen, bitch, you got white privilege, you got lawyers, you got all of this. I don't have that, okay? He was like, so what you gonna do? You're gonna go on a run for a year, maybe 10? I'm sitting here like, Brayden, what else she supposed to do? Because you can literally see that Lucas played the dog shit out of her. And y'all, like, come on. It was like, well, why was you working with him? She was like, when I came in, he was the only one that gave me a chance. Like, he made it seem like he gave a damn about me, not realizing that I seen that it's always a lie. He was using me. He was playing me. Because if this go down, he can use her and, you know, put it all on her. I said, such a white man to try to, you know, fuck up the black woman or the black person, you know what I'm saying? I said, ain't this about a bitch? And then Brayden said, would you stay if I take care of this situation for you? She was like, how? He said, don't worry about it. Just know that I'm going to do it. I said, all right, Brayden, we'll see. Meanwhile, we get over there to the bodega. And you see Evelyn over there, you know, her and the kids, they shutting down the restaurant, right? They shutting everything down. They done closed the gate to the thing or whatever. And they counted the money. Next thing you know, we see Kane and Drew outside. Now, Kane and Drew are doing... These niggas is smart. I said, these street niggas is smart. For somebody that didn't go to college, y'all must have paid attention up in school or whatever, you know, because where y'all get all this access to putting holes into the vents and closing up the vents or whatever on the outside so the ventilation can't come out from this in, or nothing can go in but the stuff that's being funneled into that bitch, because they had the vent on the outside covered up in plastic, duct taped up, so can't nothing come out, and it's all going in through their vent. They basically, it felt like they carbon monoxide their asses, okay? I said, now where the fuck y'all get this big ass tank from that's up in the goddamn, who y'all stole this shit from? What was y'all Googling on YouTube to find this? I said, where are they coming up with these ideas? Because Ashley wouldn't have thought of that. I thought that they was just going to go up in there and bang, bang, bang. That's all I thought. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Y'all, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, girl, what's the fuck? Girl, they said, no, we finna do this. I said, oh, y'all on some super ninja type of shit. They said, yeah, we a little smart when we want to be. Okay, I mean, it's not that hard. I said, all right, do what you gotta do. Baby, they smoked that bitch out. Them motherfuckers started going down. I said, oh, just stay down. Don't do that. We don't need to hear all that, okay? It sounds like you're struggling. You can't breathe. Take a deep breath. I can't do it. Your lungs are compacting. Oh. Next thing you know, Evelyn passed the fuck out. Girl, once they heard all of that and then they ain't hear nothing else, they opened it up, they put their gas mask on. I said, y'all so obvious. Y'all are so obvious. They come up in there and it's Drew. Drew gets on my damn nerves, okay? Like I said, I would be okay if Drew goes, you know, because at one point I really wanted Drew to stay. You know, he was a little different, but he's just annoyance, okay? Because why? You couldn't just let Evelyn die. You had to let her know that it was you that took her out. All right, you took your mask off and all that stuff, and here you go. Your conscience was eating you up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about Gordo, but after what he did, you know, I just had to. And she was like, it was your mother. She's the one that wanted Lorenzo dead. And he was like, what? And he ain't even say nothing. He just had that look on his face like, what the fuck? And then put his hand over her mouth and continued to suffocate her. And then Kane came over there and was like, did she say anything? He was like, no. I said, you know what? All right. Meanwhile, you got Tariq over there at his place, at his dorm, trying to get his stuff. He got business to take care of. And here come Diana ass. Diana can die too. I'm sorry to say that, but Diana at this point, truth be told, she really ain't served no purpose. I mean, I seen what she did here and there, but she don't serve no purpose but to annoy the fuck out of me, okay? You come up in there and basically like, I ain't seen you in a minute. And he was like, yeah, okay, cool, but I got a lot of stuff to do right about now. That's why. And she was like, oh, so you was working with the feds. How the fuck would I think you think I was working with the feds? Because he mentioned that, you know, now that we found out that Saxe was the fucking CI and all this stuff. Oh, so Saxe was the CI. It wasn't you. He said, how dare you fucking think that I would work for the feds after what they did to my mom? I said, ding, ding, ding. That goes to show that Diana didn't give a fuck about Tariq because she was not listening. She was not listening, all right? And so at this point, you know, he put his gun in his bag. He put some clothes in his bag. He making an exit for whatever he got to do. She gonna say, so, you know, it's Monet. I got to get away from Monet. I got to get away from all this street life. Like, what if I go to another school and all this stuff? And he was like, you need to go ahead and do what you got to do to be better or whatever. Put yourself first. Because she going to say, what about what that mean for us? Bitch, it ain't no us. Y'all just start back fucking again. Y'all never was in a relationship and he never really wanted to be in a relationship with you like that, okay? He just wanted to hit it, bitch. And you don't understand that and she is making me mad. And because he said that and walked out, she gonna leave the dorm room and wait for him to leave and go break up into his room with the old credit card trick, going through his stuff and lift up his mattress, found some money underneath the mattress and that file because he took the file from Davis and said that he was going to hide it, you know, so that the police, if the police get raided or whatever, the police and then won't find it. Baby, she looked at that thing and she was like, what the hell? You know, so she go home and she showed Drew. She telling Drew like, what the fuck is this? Okay, Drew said, why would why would Poppy's fingerprints be on Zeke's site or whatever? Because he probably killed Zeke. Now, if he would have did that, it's like, how would we know? Tariq had something to do with it. Tariq the one that did it. That's how they done. It's always Tariq's fault. It's always Tariq's fault instead of the fact that your daddy fucked up and everybody else fucked up too. Tariq is the goddamn scapegoat. I mean, he is a fraudulent nigga too, but damn. Can y'all see beyond the clouds and see beyond trying to see what's going on with Tariq? Like, come on, it ain't his fault that your daddy dead. Your mama did that. It was like, how would he know? Maybe Tariq was the one that told mama that about that. Girl, I mean, she figured it out herself. Did she? She saw that file too and she saw that his fingerprints was on there and that's what made her believe something was up and she called Davis about it. But she did have Tariq go look into it. But I don't know if, I can't remember. Y'all can put it in the comments if he had told her that, yeah, your nigga did some foul shit. Okay, girl, Kane had to come in and said, yeah, Monet, she wanted to kill my ass. You know, she threatened to kill my ass when I had said, you know, she wanted took daddy out. And it was like, well, if she can do that to you, that means she can do that to, yeah, bitch, y'all just not realizing that? Your mama is a stone cold hearted bitch. Okay, she would throw y'all up if she needs to. Girl. And they was like, listen, bitch, Kane just said, Poppy killed Zeke. It was an accident. He thought he was killing Mecca. That's just all that it was, okay? Girl, they take that down there to Monet. Monet had ordered some food, and bitch, I don't know what the hell. Maybe because I am hungry. I ain't really ate nothing today. Mind you, I did eat late. I ain't eat nothing until 6 o'clock, and it was just some little macaroni. Don't worry about me. I'll be all right. But I said, Monet, what you eating on? Girl, they came down there and they said, fuck that. Because she was like, hey, if I knew y'all was coming, I would have fixed, I would have ordered some more shit. They said, fuck that. Baby Drew asking all the questions like, why you killed Poppy and what was the thing about Poppy and all this stuff and woo, woo, woo. She was like, what you talking about? Don't fucking lie to me. I said, excuse the fuck out of me. Now, granted, I was here for Drew finding his voice against Monet because, you know, that's Monet little puppet, all right? But at the same time, I was with Monet like, nigga, don't you call at me like that, because I'm thinking like how a mother would think. But at this point, I was like, you know what? Drew hit her again, okay? But this time, actually hit her. But no, we don't want that. We don't want that. I want to advocate for domestic violence like that. Baby, they told her ass off. Okay, you killed Poppy, you did this and you did that. Girl, she was like, I ain't do that. You know, Tariq up there trying to. I said, no, it's not his fault. Bitch, Kane was like, you knew what it was, okay? You knew what it was and all this shit. Bitch, at one point, Diana tried to say something. And she said, and you just a stupid, this stupid bitch right here. I said, Monet. Because she was like, you had me thinking this whole time that I was the reason why Zeke, you mad at me, blaming me for Zeke's death. Meanwhile, it was your motherfucking husband. It was you, bitch. It was you. Girl, at the same time, she up there cussing, still talking to Diana out the side of her neck, calling her all type of stupid bitches and shit like that. And I'm sitting here like, Monet, these kids can kill your ass right here, right now, and you still gonna be disrespecting the fuck out of that girl. I said, this don't make no sense. Girl, they should have took a bullet to her head right then and there. I said, y'all gonna let her breathe? Y'all gonna let her breathe? Bitch, Diana was about to smooth fuck her ass up, but Drew said no, and truth be told, I feel like I don't know who would have won that, because maybe Monet, angry ass, would have won it. But I feel like Diana probably would have got some licks in and scratched her face up. That's what I feel like, you know. I said, damn, Monet, you just, And, you know, they said, fuck you, bitch. She said, fuck y'all. Get the fuck out and don't come back. Because she was trying to make it seem like I would have did what I had to do for any of y'all. I said, yeah, you think so? Oh, okay. I said, Monet, you done for. And all of a sudden, I just started thinking about that little ghost of, you know, Lorenzo that came back and said they gonna find out. And when they find out, boy, oh boy, oh boy. And look what happened. Yup, he was right. So then we see Tariq. He had got a text message from somebody named Pinky that was telling him the location of somebody, right? Come to find out, Pinky used to work with Mecca, I think. Or somebody. But either way, Pinky wound up getting, because I've seen Pinky before on the show, wound up getting the address or whatever to where Lucas is staying. Come to find out, Brayden is already there at this high rise, all right, trying to talk to Lucas, trying to convince him to sign this paper to basically absolve, you know, the family from the wrongdoing, and for him to be able to just take him out of the country and all of that. But see, Lucas, he one of those type of people that they say in Wall Street, they had this saying, too big to fail. And that's what happened to the stock market and all the stuff that went down in 2008, you know, and that's exactly how he's acting. Like he's too big to fail, too big to be caught, too smart to be caught. You know, he basically said, why would I do that when all I can do is I can just put it on Robert and Kiki? You know what I'm saying? And I would never want to go to a third world country for what? To hide out for what? No, I took a few $1 million from some people that didn't need it. Who gives a shit? And you think I'm scared of your ghetto friends, baby? When he said that shit, I said kill him. I said kill him, Brayden. Baby, at one point, Brayden was probably really just going up there to talk to him. And next thing you know, when he said all of that shit, he pushed him over the balcony. And as soon as I seen him walk outside, I knew what was up. I said, all right, Brayden caught a body. And it had to be family. I said, damn, we really cheering for this. But Lucas had to go. Lucas really had to go. RSJ had called, you know, Tariq and said, get my motherfucking money, bitch. Okay, you better fix this shit. Then you get Kane dressing up as a lawyer. I said, look at Kane. Kane is cute. I ain't gonna lie, Kane is cute. A little problematic, but he cute or whatever. And Effie said, bitch, I ain't asked you to come down here because he want her to flip on Tariq. Girl, the feds already trying to get her, the angle that they going with her is trying to get her to flip on the bodies, okay? So that, you know, they can get Tariq. And he was like, they want Tariq anyway, so just flip on him. And she was like, no, I ain't finna do that. That ain't what I am. And it was like, quit all that tough girl act or whatever. She said, it ain't about you. It ain't about me. I mean, it ain't about y'all or whatever. It's about me. I said, bitch. Tariq don't give a fuck about you, and you mean to tell me you ain't gonna flip in this moment? I said, child, y'all do a lot. And even I would have got pissed off as Kane did too. Granted, you know, we ain't made it official that you my bitch or whatever, but at the same time, I'm still trying to be here for you and trying to get you out this situation. And you don't want it. Wow. Like, flip on that man don't give a damn about you. But hey, it is what it is. Meanwhile, at the end of this episode, the episode should have been called Blast from the Past, okay? Because all of a sudden, we see Tariq outside. Girl, 2Bit come out. I said, what? Mind you, Tariq was about to go up there to Lucas' apartment and kill his ass. He put on his killer gloves and everything. And before he can do that, Lucas' body was on somebody's car. Tariq said, ooh, let me get the fuck out, okay? But 2Bit brought his ass. I said, Courtney let you come out to play? Oh, y'all know that's Courtney Kemp's man. I said, oh, that's interesting. You know, basically like, nigga, it's time to pay the piper because Saxton gave him a letter too, telling him a whole bunch of stuff. And he was like, what you need to do is you need to give me like 100 grand on top of the stuff that you already owe me. And if not, ain't no telling who gonna find out where your mama live at. I said, oh my goodness, you know where Tasha live at? Of course he does. And so at this point, he was like, listen, I ain't got that right now. And he was like looking at the car. 2Bit was looking at his Porsche. He said, give me that for this. I said, go ahead and give him that car. Now, let's hope that he had it paid in full, unless you're gonna have to pay the note on it yourself, okay? Now see, we'll come down to it. So he get in his car, you know, 2Bit's car, and he calls Tamika and basically tell Tamika, listen, somebody got or said that they know where my mama at. I need you to get some guys on her right now. And at first she was like, that's not possible, but he was like, please do it. And so, you know, after that, we see him driving, and I'm like, where he driving to? We see him driving on the bridge and everything. Girl, next thing you know, he's sitting outside the house, and we see Big Mama and Tasha. I said, what the fuck? We see Big Mama and Tasha, they coming back from the store. Of course, they arguing. You got the people out there supposed to be watching them and always protecting them or whatever. Then you got little Jasmine, or something named Yas. Her little Yas come over there to Tariq in the car. Oh my God, Tariq, I miss you so much. But then, before they can even get into a real conversation, Tariq just notices something. I said, what you notice? Girl, he said, be quiet. Lay low. We hear that engine that we haven't heard in a while. I said, oh my goodness, it's no longer the black Mustang. It's the blue Mustang that he got in force. I said, is that motherfucking Tommy? Bitch, that was Tommy motherfucker. I said, wow. Tom, what are you doing here? Baby, Tommy pulled up to the house, got out the car, ping, 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 took out everybody that was right there. And I'm sitting here like, what? What is going on? And the whole time I'm thinking like, So you mean to tell me, I'm thinking that Natasha or Tasha and Big Mama, you know, she was at the grave site. So that means I didn't know that she was staying with Tasha. So you mean to tell me these motherfuckers probably over in New Jersey, because we just saw him drive over a bridge. You mean, and it's still dark, okay? So he ain't drive over states. He drove over one state, a bridge, bitch. I said, so they in New Jersey this whole damn time? What type of fucking witness protection is this? Baby, take them bitches over there to California, okay? Like, why are we still on the same East Coast? What is going on? Girl, Tommy came up in there and, you know, he was about to take Tasha out. And at this moment, Big Mama had already left out for a second. But Tasha like, we the only family we got. He said, fuck this family. Your son is crazy as shit. And, you know, Tariq is hearing all of this stuff. So he comes in, protect his mama and all of that. Woo, woo, woo. They standing off in front of each other. And next thing you know, he see somebody that knocked Tariq in the back of the head. I said, what the fuck? Girl, he woke up in the hospital. I said, did they shoot him? No, he just had a head injury. I said, he in the hospital for that? No, I ain't gonna lie about that, because somebody I know had fainted and they hit their head and they waited a couple of days before going to the hospital. I said, bitch, you probably got a concussion. And they had a concussion. Girl, anyway, moving on. It was like, them people was dead. Your grandmama had called the marshals when she heard somebody was up in there and saw them people all dead or whatever. And by the time they came, they realized that you know, whoever was there, the grandmama didn't know who it was, okay? Didn't know it was Tommy, unless that's not what she's saying. But we find out that Tasha is missing and that Estella and Big Mama are okay. And I was just like, oh, well, that's how we gonna end the episode. That's how we gonna end the episode. Because, of course, he gonna try to get up and get out. I said, what was this blast from the past? Is they trying to set us up for Force Season 2? Because we sure ain't heard no grumblings about Force, baby. We've been talking about Ghost. We've been all about Raising Kanan. Baby, ain't nobody talking about Force. What is happening? What's going on? But anyway, y'all tell me how this episode 9 was for y'all. It was cute. It was cute. Baby, I'm waiting for episode 10, which will probably be up a little bit. No, because they leaked both of them. They leaked both of them. So, you know, when y'all get these things exactly at 7 o'clock on Friday, when y'all get this shit on Friday morning, don't worry about it. Just know that it was a leak and Ashley took advantage of it. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I'll see y'all later. Peace. Don't put any spoilers down in the comments if you've seen episode 10 already. Don't do that, because I will block the fuck out of you, all right? Thank you.